Before sunrise, while the city still sleeps and the castle halls echo with silence, a king is already awake, not awakened by alarm clocks or glowing screens, but by responsibility. Every decision he makes today may decide whether his kingdom prospers or falls into chaos. This is not a fairy tale of crowns and glory. This is a real day in the life of a medieval king, where power is heavy, trust is fragile, and even breakfast can shape the fate of a nation. A medieval king usually rises early, often around dawn, between 5 and 6 in the morning. His chamber is cold even in summer. Thick stone walls keep enemies out, but they also keep warmth away. Heavy curtains block the morning light, and the air smells faintly of wax, smoke, and stone. He does not wake alone. Servants are already present, moving quietly. One draws back the curtains. Another brings warm water in a basin. Dressing a king is a ritual in itself. Layers of linen, wool, and often fur, each garment symbolizing rank and authority. Before food, before politics, there is prayer. The king kneels in a small private chapel or beside his bed. Faith is not optional. It is armor for the soul. A king believes his authority comes from God, and every morning begins with asking for guidance, forgiveness, and strength. Breakfast is modest by modern standards. Bread, cheese, honey, perhaps fruit or eggs. Wine or watered ale replaces unsafe drinking water. While eating, the king listens. Advisors begin to arrive quietly, bringing reports from the night, border movements, unrest in nearby villages, messages sealed with wax. Even before the sun fully rises, the kingdom is already knocking at his door. As the castle wakes, the king enters the great hall. This is where power becomes visible. Nobles bow, knights stand at attention, petitions await. Late morning is the time for judgment. Commoners, merchants, and nobles alike may be summoned. Disputes over land, accusations of theft, requests for tax relief. The king listens, but he never listens alone. Counselors, chancellors, bishops, and trusted lords stand nearby, whispering advice. Justice must appear firm, but fair. Too harsh, and rebellion grows. Too soft, and authority weakens. Every verdict sends a message far beyond the room. Between hearings, scribes read letters from distant lands. Alliances are fragile. A careless word could mean war. A delayed response could insult a rival king. The king dictates replies carefully, knowing they may be read aloud in foreign courts. By mid-morning, armor may replace robes. The king inspects guards, watches training in the courtyard, or rides briefly through the city. These appearances matter. A king unseen is a king forgotten.
It was a goose.
Midday brings the main meal of the day. This is not only about hunger, it is theater. Long tables fill the hall. Nobles sit according to rank. The king sits elevated, visible to all. The food is rich: roasted meat, bread trenchers, vegetables, sauces heavy with spice. Music plays softly. Conversations hum, but the king is always working. Seating arrangements are deliberate. Who sits close? Who sits far? This is politics served on wood and silver. A noble placed too far away may feel insulted. One placed too close may feel emboldened. Between courses, entertainment appears. Minstrels, storytellers, or jesters. Laughter is encouraged. A content court is a loyal one, but danger never disappears. Food tasters sample each dish. Poison is a constant fear. Trust in this world is never complete. Afternoons are for strategy. Maps are unrolled across tables. Wax markers show enemy movements.
They know we met tonight.
Messengers arrive dusty and breathless.
We will move
If
when
the
I see
kingdom is
fit.
at war, the
Silence
king
on this
discusses
matter.
supplies, troop morale, and timing. Even in peace, war is always nearby. Borders must be watched. Lords must be reminded of their obligations. Sometimes the king rides out to inspect lands or castles. Sometimes he hunts, not just for sport, but to display strength and skill. A king who cannot ride or hunt loses respect. Private meetings happen now. A noble accused of treason, a marriage proposal for a daughter, a quiet warning from a trusted advisor. These moments never reach the chronicles, but they shape history. As the sun lowers, fatigue creeps in. But rest is dangerous. A tired king makes poor decisions. As evening approaches, the castle grows quieter. Supper is lighter than midday. Soup, bread, perhaps fruit. The mood softens. This is when the king may spend time with family, though even this is limited. Children are raised for alliances. Wives are queens first, companions second. Love exists, but duty stands above it. In private chambers, the king finally removes the crown. Its weight is real. Gold presses on the head. Symbolism presses on the mind. Letters are read again. Decisions reconsidered. Doubts emerge. Questions never spoken aloud. Did I judge correctly today? Did I trust the right man? Only now, in silence, does the king feel human. The king usually retires by late evening, around 9 or 10. Guards change shifts, torches dim. The castle settles into uneasy sleep, but the king never truly rests. A bell may ring at any hour. Fire, assassination, rebellion, birth or death. Even in bed, a sword may lie nearby. Tomorrow will bring new demands, new risks, new choices that may outlive him by centuries. This is a day in the life of a medieval king, not a life of endless glory, but of constant vigilance. A crown is not worn, it is endured.